Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the latest Toolmaster Pro update, and we're going to be building my own personal recording rig using it. Nathan's ready to get started. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, if you enjoy this type of content, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, do all the YouTube stuff. If you're interested in studying the Toolmaster Pro in greater detail, check out my course below. Last but not least, I am now a partner with Guitar Center. So if you're watching this and if you're interested in grabbing a Toolmaster Pro, please use my affiliate link below. That doesn't affect you, but it gives me a little bit of kickback, and I would just greatly appreciate it. So would Nate. So I've already posted the link where you can find the download. I'll also include it below. But just taking a look at this, we're getting a bunch of new amps, a bunch of cabs, a bunch of effects, which the one that I'm most excited about is the XO Boost. When I was an analog guy, this is my always on pedal. A bunch of new delays, some reverbs. The ethereal reverb sounds really good. For you guys who love parametric EQ, you now have that on the Toolmaster Pro. And then there are also 3 synthesizers, which if you can't tell, I'm kind of a synth head. Completely redesigned my studio. I'm back in songwriting mode, and it's just so much fun working with synth. So I'm excited to see what the synthesizer sounds and being able to use my guitar as a synth. So with that out of the way, let's go into the Toolmaster Pro app. So right now I just have my DI signal. Let's talk about my intention for this. So this is going to be a recording rig. I want a really good clean guitar tone that I can have slightly overdriven tones. I'm not going to put reverb on this because this is going to be a recording tone, and when I record, I will run all of my reverb post-processing, so that way I don't have to worry about phasing issues. So we won't use reverb. What we're looking for is just a really, really good clean tone using some of the new stuff in here. So we are going to be working with the blonde. Let's go ahead and save. The guitar I'm working with today is now my main axe. I am affiliated with Guitar Center, and this is one of the guitars that they hooked me up with. This is a Charvel made in Japan. I'm gonna do a whole video on this guitar because this is just the bee's knees. But HSH, there's Seymour Duncan pickups, so we're going to be probably in position 4, get a really cool, really sweet tone. All right, first things first, I'm going to boost my preset volume. If you haven't been around the channel for a while, basically the reason why I do this is I keep all my preset and my amp levels pretty high, and then I control my master out on the ground. I'm running audio a couple of different ways, so hopefully I don't have the issue where it doesn't record high fidelity audio like in my last video. So I'm running directly into my mixing board, which is a Tascam Model 12. I've got that going through Ableton, and I'm also recording that audio coming straight into my iPad. And then I'm using this for vocals, for those that were asking. Because it's coming directly into my Tascam 12, which is running into basically 2 PA speakers in the room, my master volume is really low. My master volume is only at 39%. I saw one guy commented that, hey, if I do your issue, or if I do your volume level, I have to keep my volume extremely low on the device. And my response to that is, okay. It doesn't change anything, you know, like don't be freaked out by that. All right, let's go ahead and bump this amp level up. God, that sounds so good, man. I'm not really going to change anything on here. Let's see what the stock settings are, because these are good. Yeah, I mean, that gets the job done. You know, if you want to do anything, you can cut out some highs, but honestly, this is good if you're going to play live and you just want to tame some of that high end, but honestly, I'm doing mostly all of my EQing post-processing, like after I've recorded it, then I go in and I EQ everything. But you know, let's also add in a ribbon mic. So let me see, let's go add a mic, let's do a ribbon, and I'm just going to do a slight panning. Cool, that sounds good. If it sounds good, it is good. Don't overthink it. Now I'm going to learn from my mistake and save this. Alright, first thing we're going to do is let's go into our effects. Let's go into XO boost. Now my trick with this is I keep my gain down, but I turn my boost on, and we'll experiment with this brightness. Alright, so I'm getting a little bit of overdrive, so what I'm going to do is just pull my volume back here. Yeah, dude, that's doing it. Thinking back to when I had my analog pedal board, I would run a Fender Benz compressor, an XO boost, I had the plume drive, and now I'm trying to remember which order I put them in. But let's try a compressor in front, and I'm just going to we'll use this dynamic compressor, nothing too crazy. Listen to that sustain now. Yeah, that's really good. Alright, let's use some of the new stuff that's in here now. I really just want to use the Klon because that's like my favorite my favorite pedal. But we'll try some new stuff. Let's see. Ooh, we finally got the Namaste drive, which is the Zen drive. That's a really good pedal. Let's try the Sapphire. This is basically a boss pedal. I want to turn my gain all the way down, maybe my level all the way up. That sounds really good, man. That's the trick. Yeah, and I really don't play a lot of high gain stuff. I'm trying to grow into that, but on the Toolmaster Pro, like where this thing really shines for me is grabbing a good Fender amp and then putting pedals in front of it. And this was my workflow before I went digital. So, I mean, this is why I love the Toolmaster Pro so much, is because in the modeling world, it feels like home base. Whereas like when I crank on my FM9, I'm like, wow, all these overdrive tones sound great, but you know, like I love that good clean with like just a slight amount of breakup. That's like where I love to live. That's home. I'm probably just going to leave this for my recorded tone because I'm doing a lot of stuff with my hardware. And then like I use an MPC and my MPC X Special Edition. That's where I'm doing most of my processing right now. And my workflow for those that are interested that do music production as well, I have an analog drum machine. I'm using the TR8S by Roland. I have a Yamaha. This is the Mod X M6. And then I have a Moog Messenger. And I'm routing all of this into my Akai. Hey! What's up, dude? What's up? But I'm routing all of this into my Akai MPCX Special Edition, and then I'm doing some reamping with a Roland SP404. So I've got tons of flexibility, and what I do is I basically sketch out my song on the MPC, and then once I have it where it's like, you know, 90% done, then I'm importing everything into Ableton, and then with Ableton I'm using a lot of different stuff in there, and you know, but doing all my post-processing in Ableton really opens me up so I can use a lot of my, you know, UAD plugins. But since this is a video showcasing the new update, I do want to show you my favorite reverb. Man, this doesn't take the iPad mouse thing. That's okay. But this ethereal reverb just sounds so good. good. That's beautiful. I'm gonna save that in there actually. That's just so, I just think this EQ, or this, that's beautiful. I just think that this reverb is so inspiring. And the really cool thing too is the way that I have my rig set up is that I can run all of my synthesizers through the same exact patch. So this is like a reverb that I'm probably going to use and abuse, just because, you know, for me, the biggest thing with this update is that it's now competing with Neural DSP. You know, when I was recording, most of the time when I'm recording a DIN and I would use like Archetype Plenty or the Imperial King, those are just some of my favorite presets because of the reverbs that are baked in, like especially Plenty. I think Plenty's reverb is just amazing. And I'm biased because Plenty has a big influence on me in my playing. But you know, this just does it for me. Like, that's just a beautiful sound. And this is all that I need for the type of music that I write, you know? In future videos, we're going to do a deep dive into the synthesizers because I am a big synth head. So it'll be really fun to use the guitar as a synthesizer as opposed to keys. But hopefully this video has at least shown you some of the cool things that are inside of the new update. And have given you an insight into how I like to generate cleans. Nathan is saying if you could like and subscribe, that would be great. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions about the latest update or anything related to the Tonal Master Pro, check out the link below.